The CryptoZX channel welcomes you. I appreciate you all as always for providing you with another XRP update. Therefore, UniCredit, a major European bank, will provide professional clients with a structured product connected to the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF that offers 100% capital protection at maturity. Another enormous bang is about to happen, and we discuss flipping the switch. This is just one more example of the numerous instances we encounter on a daily basis. And as you can see from what this guy says, traditional finance and cryptocurrency are merging. I appreciate how more links between trade finance and digital assets are being created through regulated products. Taking a broad view at the moment, we did, of course, get off to a somewhat bad start, but overall, things are still looking pretty good over the past hour, even though the market is showing us some excitement overall. We'll return to the price then. Before we go, however, let me state once more that nothing on the channel is financial advice. When investing in cryptocurrency, always conduct your own research and due diligence. Thus, new guidance on disclosure exclusions for crypto ETPs has been released by the SEC Corp Fin Division. Provides a thorough explanation of what issuers must include in their filings, including how they determine NAV, net asset value, of course, choose benchmarks and handle custodial practices, service providers' agreements, governance structures, and any conflicts of interest. According to the statement, as token ETPs like Solana gain traction, the SEC is setting the stage for more organized regulation of cryptocurrency products. In front of us, discuss regulatory clarity. They're making disclosures right here. They are developing instructions on how to do this, which is a clear indication that the new comprehensive transformation we are witnessing will be fully implemented. According to Figma's application to go public, they have purchased Bitcoin ETFs and $30 million in USDC. So let's take another look at this digital asset transaction. On May 8, 2025, the Board of Directors authorized a $30 million Bitcoin investment. The business then bought $30 million worth of USDC coin, $30 million in a stable coin for $1. At a later time, the corporation plans to reinvest its stable coin holdings into Bitcoin. Additionally, this business, Figma, has made the decision to go public. I completely agree that the IPO market is beginning to heat up. All of these businesses that are demonstrating their interest in Bitcoin are inevitably becoming quite popular. Check out Webs, with the XRP example I provided in my most recent update. It really explains what's going on at the moment, and a lot of attention is being drawn to this. The stock had a 120% increase immediately after Web stated that they will be investing $100 million in XRP and adding it to the company's reserve. If that's not giving you improved comprehension of the situation. Since several of these businesses are attempting to go public, I hope you are all paying close attention. Naturally, they will place a wager on you. No one believe that 90% of these companies, possibly even 95% of them, will survive the initial public offering hoopla. They won't be here, of course, to stay, but some of them will be here to stay. And those are the ones I've been working on for years and years, and I believe they're the ones that will be transforming the industry and, of course, raising the bar for cryptocurrency. In the last 6 months alone, the value of the US dollar has dropped by 10.7%. Furthermore, Bitcoin is clearly doing the exact opposite of what the US dollar, which is once more represented by the DXY index, is doing. If you are aware of the relationship between the two, you will see that as the US dollar begins to gain strength, Bitcoin begins to lose value. But from a long-term standpoint, Bitcoin will always surpass the dollar, whether or not the value of the dollar increases. That's what it has done. And I would like you all to look at that from a wider perspective. As you can see, Bitcoin has been increasing over the past few years, regardless of what happens. However, we must remember that the currency has depreciated significantly, which obviously affects certain people concerned about what's actually happening. However, notice that the breakout is more explosive the narrower the wedge. XRP appears to be ready to go. The Binance chart's daily period is shown right here, and naturally we discuss that topic on a daily basis, which I will highlight at the conclusion of the film. But take a look at this. According to Andrew, it appears that once the SEC authorized the conversion of the Grayscale Digital Large Cap Fund into the NETF, we can anticipate the approval of individual XRP ETFs. Add in the SEC's decision to abandon the action against Ripple, the stablecoin measures that are probably going to be passed shortly, and the bill on the structure of the cryptocurrency market. I completely agree that 2025 is the year. A large number of people, by which I do not mean institutional investors, but rather individual investors. The majority of them fail to consider the events of 2025. This year has been revolutionary. We have just concluded the first half of the year, and I believe that the volume of information we have received about cryptocurrency this year is overwhelming. In a positive manner, of course. Furthermore, we shouldn't really be ignoring that. I believe it's time to move beyond Bitcoin and meme coins into real-world assets that exhibit a fundamental utility, adds Vlad, CEO of Robinhood. However, if you look at the pricing, dominance is still at about 65.46%. The first daily candle of the month was not closed by Bitcoin today. Over 106,800 was not the closing price. Although we are really close. As I previously told you guys, XRP has experienced a slight upswing and is currently sitting at $2.18. Target is still at $2.33, so I'm keeping a close eye on it. It's crucial that we regain our position above that area. I will mention this for each and every update. We retested yesterday and achieved that goal, so as of right now, you know that is a level